Stars you never thought were homosexual. Golden Age of Hollywood. Do you think it's possible to envision the secret lifestyles and shocking sexual orientations of some of your favorite stars without uncovering the hidden reality behind Hollywood's Golden Age? The answer to this intriguing topic will astound you, so brace yourself. Stars from Hollywood's Golden Age who you probably would never have guessed are homosexual. Underneath the dazzle and splendor of Hollywood's Golden Age was a maze of unrevealed love tales and private lives of the stars. Many actors and actresses had secret relationships, prohibited affairs, and passionate trysts behind the scenes of their carefully created public personas. Due to the era's rigid moral code, which demanded that celebrities keep up a flawless public persona, many stars hid their romantic pasts. Many complex webs of deceit and secrecy were woven as studios meticulously managed the personal lives of their stars. The necessity for secrecy was amplified by the fact that tabloids and gossip columns devoured any hint of a scandal. Fans of Hollywood's Golden Age stars longed for insights into the turbulent lives of their idols because of the added fascination provided by their stars' secret love lives and turbulent personal lives. The mystery and appeal of these hidden loves have left an indelible mark on the history of cinema, even decades after they first appeared. Walter Pidgeon. The legendary Walter Pidgeon will always be regarded as a talented and influential Hollywood actor. Even as we celebrate his many accomplishments, we must also address any questions or concerns that may have been raised regarding his private life or relationships. It has been suggested that Pidgeon, while being married, had sexual encounters with young males. Given the difficulty in independently verifying the veracity of such allegations, it is crucial to address them with care. Involvement with young men, if proven, would add complexity to his personal life but not detract from his professional achievements. It's important to remember that public figures are human beings, just like the rest of us, and that their private lives may have facets that are at odds with their public personas. Marilyn Monroe. American actress and sex legend Marilyn Monroe had a turbulent personal life that contrasted with her glossy public persona in the 1950s. It's common knowledge that she had serious mental health problems her whole life. It's believed that her penchant for personal connections with women was motivated by these hardships and by her health concerns. Monroe's emotional problems originated in her traumatic upbringing, her record of unsuccessful marriages, and the immense pressures of celebrity. Despite her fame, she struggled with anxiety, despair, and a pervasive feeling of isolation. Monroe's physical health issues included endometriosis and persistent pain. In addition to her emotional challenges, she often felt emotionally and physically fatigued as a result of her health problems. Monroe's sexuality has been the subject of much conjecture, but it's generally accepted that she found the personal fulfillment and emotional support she sought in her relationships with women, but perhaps not in heterosexual couples. Greta Garbo. The mysterious beauty and mesmerizing performances of Greta Garbo made her a legend of the silver screen. Garbo's talent and beauty were recognized by many, but her private life was seldom discussed. Despite her desire for anonymity, she has been linked to both male and female partners. The public and media were kept from probing into Garbo's private affairs. Her female friendships and connections have been the topic of much interest and conjecture, especially her bond with fellow actress Mercedes Acosta. However, Garbo never openly discussed being bisexual, and few specifics about her personal life were never ever revealed. Garbo was able to keep her private life private at a time when Hollywood stars were often the subject of intense public scrutiny. She was extremely private, which further added to her reputation as a mysterious and hard to get close to person. The mystery and intrigue surrounding Greta Garbo's life and career are only heightened by her ability to handle relationships and personal matters with such sensitivity. Montgomery Clift. Talented actor Montgomery Clift of the middle 20th century won hearts with his dark charisma and outstanding roles. Clift faced personal difficulties that were aggravated by the social norms and expectations of his day. In spite of Clift's public success as an actor, he struggled privately with his sexuality. Clift lived during a time when being gay was widely despised, thus he was under intense pressure to hide who he really was. The mental toll of carrying it caused him to withdraw and struggle with his own thoughts. Clift frequently sought the company of hired men in an effort to find consolation and companionship. These interactions gave him transitory but much-needed emotional support and a feeling of belonging. Clift's commitment to acting never wavered, and he continued to give excellent performances that displayed the breadth and depth of his talent. Barbara Stanwyck. Barbara Stanwyck was a legendary Hollywood star who impressed viewers with her range and talent. Stanwyck's sexuality was a source of mystery and interest throughout her whole career. Her private life was the subject of much speculation and rumor, especially after she played a lesbian in the 1931 film Night Nurse. She had a great need for solitude and would not disclose her sexuality. The fact that Stanwyck wouldn't talk about her private life only heightened the intrigue surrounding her. She never addressed the claims head-on, but her commitment to her work and the compelling personalities she created were clear. Stanwyck was known for her ability to convincingly represent multifaceted and independent women of all orientations. Barbara Stanwyck is the only one who knows for sure what her sexual orientation is. Her standing as a Hollywood legend is assured by the fact that her career as an actress and the impact she had on the film industry will outlive any rumors about her private life. Ramon Navarro. Starting out in silent films in 1917, Ramon Navarro would go on to become a starring man and one of the biggest box office draws of the 1920s and 1930s. As a cinema, stage, and television actor in Mexico, after Rudolph Valentino's untimely passing, MGM pushed Navarro as a Latin lover and sex icon. The only problem was that MGM's new Latin lover had a predilection for dudes rather than chicks. Navarro's alcoholic troubles can be linked back to the internal conflicts he had with his Roman Catholic faith and his own sexual orientation throughout his life. Navarro had a relationship with composer Harry Partch, then an usher at the Los Angeles Philharmonic in the early 1920s, but they eventually broke up as his acting career took off. All of these actors and actresses, regardless of their sexual orientation, left an unforgettable influence on the film industry. Their same-sex romances, whether rumored or verified, highlight the variety and complexity of romantic partnerships in show business and beyond. Well, what are your thoughts about this? Don't be shy about sharing your opinions. If you want to watch more, then make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.